Hello and welcome to week 3 of my 52-week challenge. After last week's disastrous week, I thought this week I had to turn things around. So the first thing is this video. It's a Sunday to Sunday thing and it needs to be uploaded on Monday every week. And the last 2 weeks I've been late doing that. So the first thing was, let's get the upload sorted. So I think I've done it. Just check the time below. Okay, quick family update. The week began with Ilga preparing to take herself and Erica off to Moldova for a few weeks, and so on Monday they were packing away, and I went for a bit of a run and they came out and met me, and then we went off to the airport later on that evening. I spent the rest of the week home alone with just myself and the dogs. Then on Friday I picked up the girls, and I spent basically the weekend like a taxi driver, ferrying them around from match and party and things like that. But during the week, with nobody at home, I gave complete focus to my health and fitness, and let's get into that now. Okay, quick health and fitness update. I wanted to get the week off to a great start, obviously, so I've been doing a lot of things right. First of all, mental health. I got straight into a Rubik's Cube sort of solving challenge for myself. I gave myself 10 minutes maximum time to solve the Rubik's Cube, and I thought this was going to be a couple of weeks of work, but as luck has it, I actually did it straight away. So I've made a video time-lapse of that, and I put it on my YouTube channel. You can see me do the entire thing in 9 minutes and 20 seconds. So that is most definitely a win this week. In terms of diet, I was super disciplined this week. I did not falter, no moments of weakness at all. So diet this week has been super winning. And what else? Okay, run. My run update is pretty solid. I started off Monday immediately into a run, and I've managed to do that every single day this week, and this is Sunday and I'm doing it again. So that will be 7 runs in 7 days. So most definitely a win. Confirmation, guys. 25 miles done in this week, running 7 days of the week. Bit out of breath now. Definitely a win for the week. Off now to the gym. Hey guys, quick freeletics update. That session there represented my 5th, so 5 out of 5 for that. Definitely a win. And the final update is my weigh-in, and with all of the discipline I've had, diet discipline, running discipline and freeletics discipline this week, you will not be surprised to hear that I've lost some weight. As of this morning, I weigh 78.7 kilograms, so that's a big drop. I don't know exactly. I'll put it in the little numbers below. So guys, 5 out of 5. I think that's a definite win. And I would say, yeah, it feels pretty good actually to register 5 out of 5. So delighted with myself. Let's roll into the next segment. Now I'm shooting this on a Sunday morning, but I can't think of a better place to talk about the work update than from the office itself. I have to come in here and collect a charger for the camera. Ooh, what did I get? Quick shout out to Yvonne Dolan, who sent me in this nice pack from Blendy. These are all kind of healthy snacks and things like that. Thanks Yvonne, much appreciated. Guys, check out Yvonne's website, blendysnacks.com. Quick admin update. Do you notice, geez, that bee sting that I got on the run yesterday is really, it's kind of caused all this swelling here. Anyway, update from the office admin, finally kind of getting it under control. All my emails sorted, but this filing is still a bit of a work in progress. So I'm going to award myself half a point for today, and therefore it's a bit of a nyeh result. Okay, that was a very quick visit to the office. I am rushing now to give Alicia a lift to her match. So in terms of the East Point newsletter, that has been another win. I updated it, or I uploaded it on Tuesday morning at 8 AM as I always do, and great response as usual. We're now up to 174 subscribers, and it was my 4th upload in 4 weeks. So yeah, that's definitely another win. Oh yeah, it's recording. Okay guys, thanks for helping me with my weekly update. Ashley, you've got the questions. Start asking me the questions.
My first question is EP master plan.
The East Point master plan update. Well, we have had a good week insofar as that newsletter I uploaded earlier in the week was actually all about the master plan. So I was kind of updating the occupiers in the park as to the plans we have, and I got some good feedback from them, and a few of them have written in with suggestions and things like that. So that's good. Next.
Okay, the next thing I have to ask is about the refurb update.
Okay, yeah, I spent a lot of the week actually up on the rooftop of 1 or 2 buildings and walking around East Point itself, doing inspections of stuff that we need to refurbish. So generally speaking, I would say that was a win, and the master plan was a win.
Okay. Next thing I have to ask is the personal projects.
Personal projects went great. Well, I mean, I managed to get a few of those moving forward, a few of the more important ones. So I would say, let's call that half a point.
Okay.
Okay, Alicia, have a good match.
Okay.
We'll be following you on the pitch shortly. Let's get into the KPI update. Last week was a bit of a train wreck, so I was keen to pull it back and get a win in the bag. And so getting into the pitch, first of all, I looked back through my video and I realized now that my description of the pitch last week was very botched. So I took out Daniel's book and I had another read through it, and I'm more clear now on what it is the pitch is. The pitch is obviously, it's a clear and compelling story as to what you do or how you add value if somebody hires you or does whatever, or buys a product from you. I'm going to give myself a half a point, but in order to win a full point, I would have to actually pitch somebody. I think we call that a nyeh. Despite my best intentions, the publish update is not good. I did not write a single word of my book this past week. The word count is stuck at around 7,500 words. I think probably to blame is all of these videos that I'm making, and the editing process is kind of eating into my book writing time. So I'll have to figure that one out. I'm trying to streamline these videos obviously to make it a little bit, to free up some more time, and hopefully we'll have more on that next week. But as of this week, publish was a fail. In terms of product, I don't have an online product to buy, so to speak. So I was going to give another fail for the product aspect of my KPI update. However,
if you think about it, I've been reviewing my my ATM, my ascending transaction model, and I've been looking at the various online gifts and products for prospects and all of these things that we learn about. And what I feel is that these videos are actually a gift in my ascending transaction model, and therefore this is all very technical sounding, I guess, but basically I want to give myself half a point. So 0.5 points for the product, and primarily because of the amount of videos that are being uploaded onto my various social media platforms at the moment. So half a point, another meh. Let's get into profile. There is an acronym of SALT for the profile section, and the S in SALT stands for social, which is social media, stuff like that. The A is awards and associations. The L is live events like speaking engagements, things like that. And the T is traditional media like newspapers and all of that, television. Therefore, SALT, I would say that this past week my social aspect of my profile has been going quite well. I posted some stuff on LinkedIn, and it's resulted in a flood of connection requests and a lot of engagement with people who seem to like my content, and therefore I'm going to give myself a win, 1 point for the profile section. I am now at 2,740 or something like that. That's my followers on LinkedIn, and my subscribers on my YouTube channels are all starting to rise as well. So good win on that, happy with that. And lastly, partnership. Last week I explained that that some of the partnerships that you can have are distribution, product, brand partnerships, and later in the week, this past week, I had a lunch meeting with some guys that work at a very large global brand in the industry I'm in, and they were talking about some kind of partnership. Now it's early days and I'm not going to kind of mention it right now, but it sounded pretty positive, and therefore I'm going to give myself a win for partnership. Alright guys, summing up the week that I've had, I would say a lot done, but more to do. Plenty of room for improvement, but 12 out of 15 ain't bad, so I'm going to call this a winning week. So that's it guys, another week done. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button or the thumbs up down below. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and put the little bell, click the little bell. If you're watching on Facebook, consider going over and having a look at my YouTube channel, and just subscribe over there, and the more the merrier. And that's pretty much it. I'll speak to you next week. Take care. So rather than just pick yesterday, seems to have kind of like gone into under my skin. I noticed something there. Strange bee sting.
Are we going to start recording? Oh,
Yep.
it is recording.
It's not yet.